Hello there, so come with me to fly to the Gold Coast in Queensland. So we're now all packed and we're ready to go. I am so excited right now because I haven't flown for a while since 2024 and it's the first time I'm gonna fly as a teenager. So right now we're going to my little cousin Savannah's car from my mom's friend's house. We're waiting for an Uber. Now the Uber arrived, so he's putting all the luggages in the back, including bags. So we're now in the Uber and we're going through the motorway. Also our flight is 6 p.m. so we don't want to miss it. So we're gonna go to Terminal 2 and that's where our plane is. Then we're almost there. Now we're entering Terminal 2 and after that we have finally arrived in the airport. We're now in the airport and we're gonna check in. The airport! So I never been to Terminal 2 because I'm always at Terminal 1 and that's where our planes often parked. Now let's check in. So if you didn't know, this is my second time to go to the Gold Coast since 2022. So once we checked in, we have to put our bags and belongings and our carry-on luggages inside the conveyor belt. But first of all, we have to check the weight of our luggages. Mine is 6.30 kilos and my mom has 7.65 kilos. So my boarding pass has finally arrived and right now we're going to the conveyor belt and we're gonna put our luggages, our bags and our stuff. Also my mom's here. Then after we go to the conveyor belt, we're now checked in. Since we have checked in already, now let's go. So what we're gonna do first is we're just gonna eat something before we go to our flight. So we're just gonna eat some snack first before we go to our gate. So we checked the gate number and our gate number is 33. Right now we're in the food court and having some snacks. For me, I'm going for sushi, so I'm gonna have some. So we're now in the sushi shop and we're gonna and there are heaps of them to collect. So I have my own sushi and I have two whole sushi rolls. One is a shrimp tempura and the other is the chicken with avocado. And my mom has a burrito from Opodo. So we're excited to board and this is our boarding pass. And we also need our passport just in case. Once we're done eating with snacks, now we're heading to the gate. And since it's Saturday, there's a lot of people. They're also going to the Gold Coast, but they're going to a different airline. Now we're in the weighing area and we're now waiting for the plane. Now we're waiting for gate 33 and in the right side of the window is our plane. And our airline is Virgin Australia. So we're now about to board and our flight number is Virgin Australia flight VA541. And now we're boarding the plane. And it's the second time to go to the Gold Coast since 2022. So since my seat number is 10F, I'm so lucky enough to sit near the window. And I'm sitting in front of the wing. And my mom's seat is 10E. Now the plane is taxiing and it's gonna be taking off soon. Now we're in the runway and we're gonna take off also now. When we return back to Sydney, our airline will be Jetstar. Now the plane is in cruising altitude. Our flight time is 1 hour and 25 minutes. And we're going to arrive there around 7:35 Queensland time. This is a perfect view. And when we get there, it's gonna be nighttime. And for the time difference between Sydney and the Gold Coast, so Sydney is 1 hour ahead of the Gold Coast. So in Sydney, it's Australian Eastern Daylight Time. And for the Gold Coast, it's Australian Eastern Standard Time. And if it's already April, then that means Sydney and the Gold Coast will have the same time. So we're now almost there. And I'm gonna have a cup of water. We couldn't buy snacks on the plane because it costs money. And instead, I bought some cookie bites. And it's macadamia flavored. Now we're about to land soon and we have to fasten our seatbelts. But my seatbelts were fastened for the whole time because it's just a short flight. The sun's already gone and we're now landing. That means we're moving 1 hour from Sydney. It's like for the first time I'm landing in the Gold Coast at nighttime, while the last time we went there it was afternoon. From Sydney, when we land to the Philippines, then it's also the same time as when we land in the Gold Coast. Also, the altitude of landing is very low and I really don't like the landing because it's not smooth. It was very rough, scary for a moment, but safe at least. Here's the footage. At least we landed safely, and now the plane is gonna taxi to the gate. And the local time is 7:35 p.m., while in Sydney is 6:35 p.m. So we have finally arrived at the Gold Coast, and we're now gonna deploy. When we get out of the airport, we're gonna take an Uber to the hotel. Good thing there's an aircon, and also when I get out of the airport, my face is so oily because it's so hot. We're in the arrival area, and we're now waiting for an Uber. And when I get out, my face is now oily, just like in the Philippines. When I came out from the airport, my face was so oily because it was so hot, and it's the same weather as the Gold Coast. Anyways, the Uber has arrived and we're now going to our hotel in Surfers Paradise, and the name for our hotel is Mantra on View in Surfers Paradise. So we're almost there, and when we get to the hotel, I need some relax, I need to get some rest. So this is our hotel look like, by the way. So we're now checking in and our room number is 2106. We're going to the elevator and going to our room, and this is our room number. It's been a long day and I need to get some sleep. And this is what the view looks outside in Surfers Paradise. Now tune to day 1. Bye.